Good morning, Sedgwick High School. This is Carly Adams.
And Tanner Giffen with your morning announcements for January 21st.
In local news, investigators will start searching for clues in the 1999 disappearance of the 11-year-old boy from South Central Kansas. Adam Herman was last seen while living with his adoptive family in Butler County. Sheriff Craig Murphy says the search will pick back up on Saturday, focusing on another part of the riverbank. Murphy says there's no new evidence in the case. Adam would be 21 years old by now. Also, Valley Center rejected annexing most of an area that tried to form its own city Tuesday night. The area is New Ridge Road and 85th Street North. 85th Street North. Residents wanted to make it a separate city and call it West Valley, but the Sedgwick County Commission rejected it.
In national news, U.S. Airways has sent a check for $5,000 who was on the plane that crashed in the Hudson River last week, saying it will be months before they receive any of their possessions that were on the plane and are recoverable. The National Transportation Safety Board has now begun their investigation of this accident, and we are offering our full participation and cooperation, airline executive Carrie Hester said. Investigatory protocol requires that the aircraft and all of its contents must be examined and weighed prior to the releasing of any item in order to verify the weight and balance on the aircraft. This process is to weigh all the items in its current state, dry them for 8 weeks, and then weigh them again, Hester wrote. This means we cannot return your items to you until the NTSB recovers and releases them, a process that will likely take several months. It is also possible that some items may be unrecoverable. The airline also included to reimburse the 150 passengers for their cost of their tickets. This is an obvious reimbursement we want to make quickly to each of the passengers. I'd just like to get $5,000 in the mail.
Yeah, no kidding. But I wouldn't have to go through the plane crash.
Wouldn't you? You would? You would?
Now to Alan with the weather.
Thank you, Carly and Tanner. Now today's national weather. Today in the nation, temperatures will rise in the west and midwest. As for the east, they will continue to be chilly. Tonight, the lows will continue to rise for the west and midwest as the east is still unaffected. Now to more local weather. Today, mostly clear with winds increasing between 7 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures climbing to 57 degrees tonight. Clear skies continue as temperatures drop around 3 degrees with a south wind between 15 and 10 miles per hour. Now to the weekly planner. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 59 with a low of 24, and temperatures will be dropping down into the high 20s for next week. That's all for weather. Now Lawson Bryce with sports.
Thanks, Alan. After retiring in 2005 and setting a record of 7 consecutive Tour de France victories, Lance Armstrong has came back to race. At age 37, Armstrong has re-entered his sport. He is using his bike to ride as a vehicle to drive as a global cancer awareness campaign.
Gerald Henderson led the Duke Blue Devils to victory last night against North Carolina State, 73-56. He scored 21 points, and Kyle Singler added 17, and Nolan Smith added 13. NC State was led by Brandon Costner and Ben McCauley with 15.
The Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Hines Ward needs extensive work to rehabilitate his sprained right knee for the Super Bowl. But the Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin still expects the wide receiver to play.
That's all for sports. This is Bryce Duvier
And Lawson Kingsley.
Have a great day.